This is not a rocket, and it's not an airplane either. It launched like a rocket, orbited the Earth like a spacecraft, and landed like a plane. For 30 years, this machine carried humans to space and back, and nothing like it has flown since. This is the Space Shuttle, and by the end of this video, you'll understand why the Space Shuttle was one of the most ambitious, dangerous, and misunderstood machines ever built by mankind. When people think of space missions, they imagine small capsules like Apollo or Soyuz. But NASA wanted something different. They wanted a reusable space vehicle, something that could fly again and again. So NASA built the Space Shuttle system, which actually had three main parts: the orbiter, the winged spacecraft that carried astronauts; 2. The external fuel tank, the huge orange tank; Number 3. Two solid rocket boosters, the most powerful rockets ever flown. Together, they produced more thrust than 30 jumbo jets at full power. The Space Shuttle was designed to do things no spacecraft had ever done before: deploy and repair satellites, build space stations, carry large payloads, and bring heavy cargo back to Earth. NASA believed the Space Shuttle would make space travel cheap, routine, and safe. Flights were expected to happen almost every week. But reality turned out to be very different. At liftoff, the shuttle didn't rely on its main engines alone. In fact, most of the power came from the solid rocket boosters. Once ignited, these boosters could not be turned off. There was no abort, no second chance. After 2 minutes, the boosters separated and parachuted back into the ocean, recovered, refurbished, and reused. The shuttle then continued to orbit Earth at 28,000 km per hour, completing one orbit every 90 minutes. Inside, astronauts lived in a pressurized cabin, roughly the size of a small bus. No luxury, no comfort, just efficiency. They slept in sleeping bags attached to the walls, worked in zero gravity, and saw 16 sunrises and sunsets every single day. For many astronauts, it was the most intense and emotional experience of their lives. Launching was dangerous, orbiting was risky, but coming back was the most terrifying part. As the shuttle re-entered Earth's atmosphere, its surface heated up to 1650 degrees Celsius, hot enough to melt steel. Only fragile heat tiles, thousands of them, stood between the crew and destruction. One damaged tile could mean death. Out of 135 missions, 2 ended in disaster. In 1986, Challenger exploded just 73 seconds after launch. 7 astronauts lost their lives. In 2003, Columbia disintegrated during re-entry due to damaged heat tiles. Again, 7 lives were lost. These tragedies shocked the world and proved one thing: spaceflight is never routine. Despite its achievements, the Space Shuttle had serious problems: extremely expensive, complex to maintain, not as safe as originally promised. Each flight cost over $1 billion. In 2011, after 30 years of service, NASA officially retired the Space Shuttle program. But here's the truth: without the Space Shuttle, there would have been no Hubble Space Telescope, no International Space Station, no long-term human presence in space. The shuttle wasn't perfect, but it was brave, bold, and ahead of its time. The Space Shuttle proved that humans don't just want to visit space, we want to operate there. And even today, as new spacecraft take its place, the Space Shuttle remains one of the greatest engineering achievements in history. If you love aviation and space like I do, subscribe to DP Aviation, because here we don't just watch machines, we understand them.